Alright guys, hello and welcome back to, welcome back to the channel in general. So today we have two Elo Estimator games that was submitted by a subscriber. Thank you so much. Slash, do I still call you Slash or Cy Morris? So yeah, what we're going to do, we are going to analyze two of the games that were sent in. I don't know if there were big time difference, so maybe one was a lower rating whenever he's played a wee while ago, or one is when he is a lot higher and got a bit more skilled and earned a bit more rating. Then we're going to end off with a game I played against a subscriber, one of them daily games where you take, I think it was 3 days, and we'll have a wee look and see how that game went as well. But first of all, I want to say thank you guys. Clearly, you can see things are a wee bit different. I'm trying to change things, make it a bit more, I know it's not the most aesthetically pleasing, but we're going to work on it. We're going to see what we can get done. And yeah, we're going to get into the game here now. I believe we'll have a game submitted where they were white, then wherein they were black, and then we will see the game that I played against the same person. I believe they made a different account. I could be wrong. So if you don't know how this works, it's just like guess the Elo. I have the Elos covered here on my screen. I am going to close down my recording tab so I can't see it there either. And we're going to go through the game, tell you what I possibly would do, what I think of the moves being made, and we're going to guess their elo at the end of it and see how close I can get. I can either well overestimate or ridiculously underestimate and maybe hurt some feelings, but we'll just have to figure out. So we'll close this down. Okay, there we go, there's my recording thing gone. Screen is covered, and let's get in. Oh, hold on, I need to reopen this. There we go, change the thing and close it down. Righty, so you should be able to see the ratings either above and below me. I have changed the screen a wee bit before I started. I do apologise if any of it is messed up. I don't know if the names and stuff are all good. So, this first game, let's see. Yeah, white pieces is the subscriber. They start with e4. I do prefer when people play e4 against me when I'm white, as I love getting the Caro Can. But here we have a copycat variation. Yep, 4 knights. Very principled, very simple move. Defend in the center, don't want them captured. Computer says to take. Do keep in mind, the computer is going to suggest very weird things that you probably should not do in an actual game. But oh, here we go. Our subscriber hits the best move straight off the bat, capturing the pawn in the center, realizing the weakness, trading off the queen straight away. Okay, part of the 4 knights, as it's a very drawish type of opening. Play it at the highest level. You can play this over and over and draw. It's kind of figured out at that stage, and we'll get a great move straight off of the bat, capitalizing the fact that this knight had to come back, as black did not want to lose the right to castle by taking the queen with their king. So this can be threatening quite a lot. But we'll see how they continue. So they capture the pawn in the center. That could just be taken. Like there's nothing good that comes out of that. Now I got 2 lovely horses sitting here right in the center, ready to go, covering so many squares, all over the place. Like that's crazy how many squares these knights actually cover in the center. Are you seeing this? I am doing this right, aren't I? Yep, there and there, and that one's not covered, that one's not covered. That's crazy. That's the amount of space that them knights have and control there in the middle of the board. That's mad. So falls back, attacks the bishop, loses the c pawn. Not a big drastic difference. It's not a real important factor whenever you have this much space and development. Gives a check probably to get some nice and easy development there. Gets pushed back, falls back, then threatening the f7 pawn. Okay, yeah, no, very principled, is very good. Currently, I would say, no one's made any wrong moves really. I don't know, it's kind of coming closer to the end game. You recognize, now that wasn't good. Trading off the bishop there. Yes, the king has to take then and lose the right to castle, but you're in no position to be kind of trying to pull the shots like that. Knight can, no, the bishop could very easily get trapped here, so it could. and then you initiate some type of trade, or else you keep the tension because this bishop is not going anywhere. This bishop cannot be attacked, by anything. The knight just does not reach it from anywhere it can go. Obviously, pawns being blocked could fall back, but then white would just take. Could then follow up with this move. Say they fall back even more. You take damage in the structure. White is just in such a better position. So they are. Okay, so that's why the computer suggests for the bishop to go here instead. But bringing the rooks to the center, getting ready for a discovered attack of some kind. Good stuff. Castles, okay, because black give up or a lot of the center by playing their knight back to take the queen, so their king can still castle. Okay, all good stuff. Getting an attack on the hold on, that is really good. So that is obviously threatening the rook. The rook can't go anywhere. If they move there, it's just going to get captured. And then that would also be mate. So it would. Yeah, no, white is just absolutely dominating. Our subscriber is why would you not just take this? Now white can just come back out, take your knight, and oh well, yes, you're in check, but again, that's not going to do anything. Why not just take it straight away? You're giving white the opportunity to either fall back, retreat their king, or push more forward and make it awkward for you to checkmate them. Okay, brilliant move. Taking the knight, trading down pieces. There was a hanging pawn there. Okay. Black is struggling. What was that move? That's questionable now. There's no way it was a mouse slip. If anything, they would have went here. In fact, maybe they got a bit scared or thought that the king couldn't take. I can't explain that move. Now the king is just going for a wee dander, tucks himself in there against the enemy pawns, being like, you're not getting at me. Now it's a rook versus two rooks and a knight. Pawns are getting snatched off the board, and checkmate is getting made. Oh, lovely checkmate, and being able to find it as well. Defended, covered. Well, that doesn't need to be covered. Like, lovely. You just need to check at that stage, and then mate in one because cover, and then checkmate. That was really good. That was really, really good. Apart from black kind of mixes it up. Black is the one that throws me off a wee bit. So swap around the board. 4 knights. Seems principled. It does seem principled. Apart from a few bad trades, that was just stupid. Also, the bishop trade was stupid. Kind of. Because, yes, it's an okay move. You stop the right of castling, but you want to be kind of keeping your pieces on the board. Get the rest of them out and get your king to safety. And then, again, that's a difficult move to see from white's perspective, but it's even more difficult to see from black's, because black, you're going to be thinking, okay, they're going to move their knight, they're going to, put it somewhere, but you don't really realize if they put it there, you're losing your rook. You're just clean losing it, and there's nothing you can do about it. If I was black, I would probably have played there. Oh, hold on, whose turn is it? Okay, let's say white made a wait move like that. I'd probably go here. Then defending the square, defending the rook when it gets there as well. So if this move does come in, can obviously just be taken. So yeah, maybe even, could you play it in this position? Can you? I don't think so. Putting a knight there now, maybe? And if white does trade down, you just, well, you can't go for it, but, now the knight's not getting in. Say he does just retreat back here. Yes, you've got this pin. You could probably, white could probably do some type of rerouting as well. But okay, yeah, no, it's hard. I think black just suffered. Black was out. Black is definitely lower rated. Black has to be lower rated. I'm going to say that is probably a solid What was missed? Was there much missed? Well, there was. It was black that's bringing it down. I'm gonna say 800. I kind of forget what 800s play like. Yeah, we'll go for 800. But before we check that, so we're saying 800 and black is lower rated. So that's the rating I think the subscriber is. We are then going to go to the next game, and then we'll go back, check the rating. So on this game, our subscriber has the black pieces, okay, and playing white. And again, I don't know how far apart these games were played. I don't know if they gained a lot of rating or lost a lot of rating, or you know, the last one was a really good game, this one's a terrible game. I don't know yet. We'll find out. Got to take a drink though. Alrighty. So, okay, e4, e5 again. Are we going for the 4 knights? Well, black is trying to. White is playing quite good here. So they are, like, it's a very offbeat opening, especially at a lower level. But the whole idea is you put this pawn here to then, you know, further advance forward, or else defend this pawn in the center. But you've got plenty of defenders in this square with a knight from behind or queen from behind. You can easily put the bishop there, add another one, and you're controlling that d4 square. That is not, yep, see, that was a move again. I was thinking that is not a move. I was thinking the pawn push, that is, yeah, that's just free. Then you trade off the queens. Okay, I'm starting to see something here. Our subscriber doesn't like playing with the queens, which isn't a bad thing. I did that myself. Whenever you're starting off, you trade off the queens and gets used to using the pieces and not having to worry so much about the queen. Oh, brilliant move, because now if takes, then you get this lovely fork. So it's like a Zwischenzug. Is that what you call that, I believe? Zwischenzug. So yeah, no, that's amazing. Amazing move. Now, you could have possibly done it here. If you'd done it here, black could have played here then and defended this fork. Then, you know, bring the bishop out, here, bring the bishop up behind, start developing the rest of your pieces. But yeah, no, that was really good, because now with the bishop actually pinning the knight, you're enticed to take it. You're like, oh, excuse me, that's just a bishop. Take. There you go. I can't see the times. How long did they spend there? So white spent no time. Didn't even spend a second. Took it. Lost their rook. Yep, there we go. Our subscriber is seeing it. So again, this is a game where white is kind of pushing down the rating. Just snatch up the pieces. Okay, yeah. Now your knight is stuck. Okay, I could escape there, give another check. But why do that? Just sack it. Get as many pieces as you can, because that knight has now got a rook and a bishop, so that's 8 points of material. That's brilliant. Okay. Didn't see the pawn. How much time was spent on this move? 2 seconds. Okay. I don't understand why. Why would you do that? But okay, it happens. Well, yeah, you get the other knight back, but yeah, okay, you can open this file after you pull across. White has no way of defending because their knight is currently blocking the development of the rook. So it is actually a really, really good move. Again, you had another Zwischenzug move, in between move. Take, give a check, have them take, and then you can move your rook over and get the pawn after that. There's nothing stopping that. But in this case, you just lose the pawn. They've now got 2 connected. Okay, yeah, brilliant. Snatch up the pieces, trade them down. Now it's a rook and a bishop versus 2 rooks. You have kind of given up this pawn. Sliding over would have been better. Pawn gets captured. King castles. Attack the bishop. Retreats all the way back right in front of the king to kind of give it the longer scopes across the board, which is really good. Now doubling up, probably wanting to trade off the last rook. Yep, here we go. Trading off the rook versus bishop. This is going to be an easy win. You clean up all the pawns, attack the pieces. Yep, push the pawns, create a passer, and you're happy as Larry. You just gotta go then, attack the bishop, sneak in. Okay, well you've still got a pawn. Kings are going, pawns marching down the board. Your king slots in, there you go. Yep, okay, you got it. Just give a check there for no reason, but everybody loves the wee sound a check makes. And then, do they know their king and pawn rook end games? They know it enough. They understand that you need to cut the king off in the row in front, then start to march the pawn up. You've went here to give the check as the king can't come in, obviously can't go across, so has to retreat. Then your pawn gets up and gets promoted. There you go. And how far? Brilliant checkmate. Absolute lovely. I would say again, this is a game where the opponent here on the white side has give off a wee bit. It's kind of made it feel like it's lower, but that brilliant move. That's amazing. The Svichensuk in between move, sacrificing the bishop to get a rook and a bishop out of it. Brilliant again here. I did miss it. I kind of overestimated it, or underestimated the fact that if you push the pawn forward and they take yours, you got a nice wee capture chain of take with check, has to take, then you can come over and defend that pawn. Unfortunately here, did not see the capture of the pawn with check. Then forcing a move out of the king, which would be take, so that would be, let's see, it would go here, take, here. Now white is just left with one pawn. Say they do the exact same moves, take, white takes. Now you got a pawn, you got the same position, but there's one less pawn over here. You can clean up a wee bit nicer, and there's more chance of you getting one of these, if not two, if not all three of these pawns promoted. But that was a really good game. Alright, we'll go back to the first one. I am going to say these guys are said 800, didn't I? Yeah, I said 800. I'm going to stick with it. 800 for the subscriber, and black is lower rated. Let's have a look. Okay, so black. What? Black is 482? What? Oh, I'm actually scratching my head. What happened here? And our subscriber is 484, so 2 points rating difference. Okay, 2 points. It's not much at all, but 95.9% accuracy from subscriber. That is just lovely. Oh, you got to love it. No brilliant move in this one though, but regardless, it's an amazing game. Just absolutely capitalized on everything, and a beautiful checkmate there at the end. Okay, so that's that game. And in this one, our subscriber was 469 versus a 452. I didn't even guess this one, but I would not have guessed that. Like, I thought this game was a higher rating than the other one, especially with that brilliant move and stuff. I probably would have guessed about 900, that you gained like 100 rating points, but you've actually just gained. How many did you get last time? You're 484. Were you? Hold on. Oh, what? You're less. Anyway, that's brilliant. That was a really, really good game. Especially for that low elo. I think I may need to reduce my elo a wee bit. So I do. I think I need to reduce it a wee bit and see. Just see how good some of them people are. Oh, finally, this is a game, one of them daily games, played against a subscriber, BT/, and again, if I'm not mistaken, it's the same person that has suggested the two games previous, even though they are different name, possibly created a different account. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. But here I have the white pieces. This game went on. I don't know how long this game went on for, but it went on for a while. It went on over the Christmas period and stuff. Starting off, we get the Vienna. We do get a lovely position off the Vienna, attacking the knight in the center, winning tempo, forcing it to retreat, then pushing our other pawn forward, can't be captured in any way. Yeah, it just can't be captured. Then we start to take space with the other knight. Here he did make a mistake. Not there. here I made a mistake by bringing the bishop out, but as you see, every other move's brilliant. You get your bishop out, threatening a pin. You're planning on probably trading this bishop off if it does get attacked, and you just castle. Now you've just got a massive attack going at this here. You can retreat back and add another attacker. So say for example, knight comes out here, it's then attacking the f7 square. Bishop can come back to c4, attacking the f7 square, and then you've got the rook behind the knight as well. So here he pushes. It is a mistake. Should have captured the pawn in the center and kind of destroyed it and thrown me off a wee bit. I do defend the pawn in the center. Was not a good idea. I then decide to pin the pawn to the knight so it can no longer capture my bishop or the pawn. After this, he then does the exact same with his queen, removing the pin. So I capture the knight, which is a miss in this position. I should have then popped my knight into the center, limiting the squares the queen can move to. I'll actually show you that wee line here at the moment. I did have a look at it. There you go. You get the fork, and at any point in time, again, this is a computer line. Computer lines are nuts. But you get the attack on the queen. It has to scoot over. You then get the check. You can win the rook. You know, you're just in a brilliant position. So you are. I don't know how I didn't see it. I didn't see it. That's my bad. Moving on. I decided to capture the knight. Kind of remove a defender off this pawn. Capture that pawn. I get my knight captured. Capture back with a rook. It does say I should have taken with the queen there. Then continuing pressure up here on the b7 square. But instead we capture another pawn, offer a trade of queens, defended by the knight. We offer a trade of queens, and if we do trade queens, I felt like I was in a comfortable position here in order to be able to capitalize. It's pawn, it's two rooks, a knight and a bishop, both dark square bishops on each other. So here I was like, I feel happy with my pawn structure. Over here he is 1, 2, 3 pawn islands. We have 2. We have 3 connected. He has 2 and then 1 in the center. Then we have 2 and 2 identical on the opposite sides. So I thought we're all good. Here, yeah, we trade the bishop for the knight. It obviously is not a good thing to do whenever the board is opened up and there's so many little pawns. But the knight is a very, very tricky thing. Can do you wonders. Here, decided just to trade it off anyway. Go to a rook endgame because I've seen that it's going to win this pawn after that trade. After I win that, then it's just trading down rooks and capitalizing. Now here gets a wee bit tricky. So defended my rook. Can't be attacked. Well, it can't be attacked here, but you just lose it. But can't be attacked safely. You can maybe go here and trade off. And then I am quite far, but I'd have to march up, get this pawn, and promote the rest. So we decide to start building a pawn wall, using our pawn majority on that side of the board, trade off one of his, lock up his king, force him to the back rank. After he gets forced to the back rank, it is just chili cheese. We're just walking up here and eating the pawn. And that's exactly what we do. We fall back to defend the pawn, first of all. Now the reason I did this, because if he goes here, well, say for example he did come down, we have no way of defending this pawn safely. So the best move would be come down, stop him from getting to this square and capturing the pawn and having everything fall. And his king is completely cut off, cannot make any progress. Even if we drop back here, his king cannot make any progress. He's trapped in this net. The only squares he has is here and here. Can't move forward because of this pawn. Can't move forward because of the rook. And nothing can be captured because of the backup pawn. So protect that backup pawn. He gets a wee bit worried, starts giving checks, thinking he's going to get somewhere. But we managed to reroute our knight, our king, sorry. We push the pawn here because if we push the pawn, capture, we capture back. That is exactly what happens. We take back. Then we just start marching a pawn. Decided to trade off the rooks at this point in time because there's nothing he can do. I feel that there's nothing he can do anyway. Say for example he did just try to get up towards our pawn here. Well, we would just start marching up. So he starts going, he gets in behind. We're just happy to go ahead and promote. There's no way that he is stopping everything. Say for example he decides then instead, okay, no, I'm going to come over here and so I go here. I'm going to come over and get in front of your pawn. Well, then what happens? We push, takes, There you go. Happy as Larry. We're winning. It's good. But I did really enjoy this game. I would like to play an actual game and not a daily one. Get a bit more initiative, a bit more faster thinking, see how the player actually gets on. And again, I'm happy to play you games. Just add me on chess.com. Request a daily game. We'll see how that goes. That's most likely what I'm always going to be active in. Unless I'm live streaming or anything, I'm not really going to be playing with subscribers. But yeah, guys, I very much appreciate you sticking around. I do hope you enjoyed that. And as you see, there is a big rating difference here. I don't know how important that is. He seemed very skilled, and if anything to go off the other games, he is getting very good at them. But yeah, guys, I want to say thank you so much if you have stuck around until this late. Please do, slap a like button, leave a comment, tell me on anything I can improve on. I do need to get into a routine of getting some more videos out. There will be, what day is today? Well, this will be going up on Tuesday. After this goes up on Tuesday, the next video should be Thursday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, should be Thursday that the next video is going up, and I'll try to make it as clean, as good as possible. I don't want to be pumping them out every day and having, just feeding scrap, basically. Probably cover some chess news, anything came out as well. But yeah, guys, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Do hope you have a good one. Enjoy.